Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, a 1959 Ford Galaxie convertible. Ooh, beautiful car. Give you all the details in a moment. Greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our 1959 Ford Galaxie Sunliner convertible, our latest acquisition. You're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish because we're going to do a walk around, we're going to do a cold start, give you all the information on this car. Now you can also go to our website, which is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you will find close to 100 classic and collectible vehicles from everywhere from the 1920s and all the way up into the 70s and beyond. So if you're looking for your first or your 100th classic collectible vehicle, odds are Ellingson probably has one. Let's get back to this one because this is really one of those exceptionally nice cars in its original Colonial White color. That's the way it came from the factory. Beautiful, of course, in the sense that nice chrome really was a new design for Ford. The second year for the dual headlights, of course. And they really did a whole bunch of new stuff, flattened the hood, lowered things, new chrome features. I just love the fact that it's still got the wide whitewall tires on this car. In this particular car, those are brand spanking new. So you've got really the good tires, because I'll tell you what, the radial tires was one of the best improvements that ever was for these old cars. Not to mention this car also has power steering, which is another really nice feature for the old cars when you're going to the local car show or parking or whatever. You know, we're kind of spoiled. Power steering is one of those things we really like. And of course, it's got the Cruise-O-Matic Automatic Transmission. Anybody can jump in this car and drive it. A little challenging for parallel parking guys because it is kind of a long car. You know, we're kind of used to much smaller cars. This is a full-size Ford. Back in 1959, they were big cars, needless to say. But yes, we got they got the full hubcaps on there, the wide whites. And take a look at the inside on this car. Beautiful car on the inside, the tri-tone vinyl interior. The dash, everything is the way it came in 1959. No one has cobbled it up by cutting things in or putting in aftermarket radios, nothing. It's just the way it came when it was brand spanking new. Dual exhaust in this car, of course, really has a really nice sound. That's why you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish. I like it because it's one of those cars that you just don't see very many of these. For some reason, 1959 was kind of one of those transitional years for everybody. You just don't see a 59 Ford convertible very often, but I really like this particular one. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. We'd find something out there that you're going to enjoy. If you got time on the internet or you're perusing things, take a look at those sites. Lots of neat stuff out there, to say the least. No, it's one of these cars. It's also, you know, it's a convertible. You put the top down. Well, guess what? It's a mere button, a touch of a button. The black cloth top comes right on up, boom, clicks. In case you misread the weather or whatever and decided, we're going to get rain on it, but, you know, put the top up, you're going to be cool. Otherwise, you want to cruise with the top down most of the time. Still has the vent windows, one of my favorite things for in the old days. Always brings in fresh air and all that kind of stuff. You know, she's got the big Ford V8, the 352. I mean, that's a nice motor, 300 horse, whatever. Man, it gives you plenty of power to transport you down the road with this particular car. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, you know, I got to make sure I got some room in that trunk. I mean, I got some golf clubs that I'd like to do. Boy, take a look at that trunk. We've got lots of room in there for 2 or 3 sets of clubs any day of the week. So there you go. Think how much of an exceptional person you'd be if you pull up to the country club in this car. Boy, they're going to really think of it. There's one thing that as a kid, my grandpa always had Fords. When you sat in the passenger seat, I always looked at the gun sights, as they called them, on the front fenders. You know, I was shooting down every car that was coming at us or whatever. That was just something you did as a kid, you know. Love it. It's got an outside mirror. Boy, I really need outside mirrors on these old cars. You really got to see what you're doing. Well, now, if you're like me, you're going to say, you know, I really like the car. Your video's great. It gives lots of details, lots of information. I want to come down in person. Well, guess what? We are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4. So if you want to come on down in person, we'd love to see you here. Give us a call. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may come up with. 763-428-7337. We'll do our best to answer them. We also, you know, have access to information if you're looking for financing. You need the car shipped. I live out of state. I'm not in Minnesota. Well, we can help arrange that as well. So we've got lots of interesting cars in our establishment right now. Convertible like this is really great. This is one of those cars that the underside looks just as good as it does on the top side. Very, very well done car. So if you're looking to add to your Ford collection, or be it your second or 100th Ford, you know, you want that blue oval sitting in your garage, we got one sitting right here at Ellingson's. Well, with that being said, I thank you again for visiting, and we will see you next time at EllingsonMotorcars.com.